right, and we're back live again. All right, we're going to see what's going on in the world and see can we get a handle and figure out what our next plays is. Again, like and subscribe if you like what I'm doing. There's going to be links in the chat so you can join Webull and Coinbase so you can get on a better stock trading platform than Robinhood and get on some cryptocurrency so we can all grow and make money together. All right, let's see what Kevin got going on today.
Going through. I think I would have to be at about 256 right now. I think we're at the top of this candle, but this is very weird. But yeah, that order is not executing right now. Yahoo has 262. It's not real. Yeah, I think this is silliness. Whatever's happening here. So it's entertaining but odd.
World now of option, people played. My daughter was calling me who has a Robinhood account. My friends are following you, Howard. What should they do? And my advice to them was, do not get involved in these silly parts of the market. That's all.
Whoa.
We need to educate people. They're going to do what they're going to do. But whoever would listen to me the last
Look
few
at the
days,
order book, though. Look at those sales going through at 193. Am I losing my mind? Look at all those single sales going in at 193 over here. 193. I don't know. Is that a bug? Because those are after hour times. There are a ton of purchases going through at 193.60.
There's an argument to be made that what we saw sort of come up out of these Discord servers, out of these Reddit boards, was some degree of research, some degree of assessment of risk, and some degree of assessment of value. Now, whether we agree with that or not, I mean, that's neither here nor there. That was really the catalyst for a lot of this move higher. Why should that, it's in and of itself, get sort of, I guess, clamped down just simply because a bunch of people came in at the end and decided just to try to ride the wave?
yeah, I'm not. I mean, I woke up this morning and got yelled at.
Yeah.
Generally,
Does that happen often?
Generally, only my family yells at me. Today, the internet was yelling at me. So in trying to decipher the noise, I would say, yeah, it sounds like some bad decisions were made early in the morning. But again, that part's over my pay grade. All we can do as a media company.
Somebody suggests here these might be dark prints. I don't understand what that means. I'll have to read this. But yeah, I don't really know what's happening here. That's kind of bizarre. Let's go to Wall Street Bets here really quick and just get an update here. Mark Benioff is talking, but he's talking about Salesforce. Let's go to top now. This is interesting. I don't understand this whole bounce back and forth. Robinhood will start limit buying tomorrow. That's should have been today, man. It's ridiculous. People could have bought the dip on Robinhood. Like, open it now, Man. Let's see if Elon sent any replies to any people. Sometimes he does. Because we sent a nice. I thought we had a good message. Elon is trending. Elon's trending.
That's my boy.
So we got
Elon.
676 likes on our tweet to him. That's cool. Appreciate that. Thank you for that. Let's see what Elon Musk has been up to, though, if he's added anything else. So here we go. Shopify is great too. SpaceX uses them. Oh, wow. That's a big statement. Look at that. Etsy is great, but I love the flexibility of designing my own page that Shopify provides. I'm happy with it. Shopify is great too. SpaceX used them. Oh, that's really cool. That's a big endorsement. I wonder if the stock moved on that. We still have these bizarro actions happening here.
Okay.
It's sort of implying the stock prices.
Let me see what Shopify is doing
on Robinhood.
Since if Elon talks about
it, we've got AMC. AMC is doing the same thing, the same sort of bugginess or whatever that's going on. What are you buying for on E-Trade then? Are we rating AOT? We should raid AOC when she goes live on Twitch. That'd be hilarious. So we'll stream her Twitch. How are you not verified on Twitter? How am I not verified? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they don't like me.
Shopify is
Jamie, what do I want to do? Oh, Shopify. Let's look at Shop really quick. Because when Elon Musk tweets about Shopify, no movement. Just these bizarre. No, 15 minutes ago. Oh, that was this. 15 minutes ago was right here when he tweeted. Yeah. So we had to push up, but it's gone right back down. I don't understand what's happening with the candlesticks. And it's this order flow. It's the 193.60 order that keeps going through. That's what's happening here. Somebody keeps getting 193 orders through, and that's why the chart's bouncing like this. This is very bizarre. Let's listen to Mark
Very.
Benioff just for a second.
Digital transformation. We all need to move into the cloud. We all need to move. When these companies are saying that they're moving, it's strategic. Yes, they're moving. They're moving into the cloud. If that isn't your focus, then I think you have an issue. So every company does need to move. I don't think we're going to be moving into physical states. I think we're in a new digital world. We're not going back. And we have to kind of reconceptualize who we are and how we operate in this new world.
Yeah.
You don't think any of it has been pulled forward? In other words, all of this spending that we've seen as companies have moved digitally, as you say, and into
Good question.
services. What's going to happen this time next year? Isn't there going to be a big drop off because of all this accelerated spending right now?
We're not seeing a pull forward of spending. We're seeing a rebalancing of spending, a repositioning of spending. I'm doing that in my own business as well. I'm spending less on real estate this year. I'm spending more on digital services. Okay, I'm spending less on physical events. I'm spending more on digital events.
This guy's smart. Listen to this.
Yeah.
The things that I was doing in person, and I'm spending more on things that are digital and in the cloud. So I think that when it comes to next year, it's not that I'm going to go and lease a lot more space, as an example, right? I am going to be doing more digitally. And I think this is what every company is doing. I think this is what every CEO is doing.
Well, in the spirit of continuing the Davos conversations, you famously criticized social media companies like Facebook, comparing them to cigarettes, not good for you. So I was really curious to hear your thoughts about what we saw in the past few weeks with the Capitol insurrection and what Facebook and others have done in response.
Yeah. All right. We'll move on here.
Yeah.
So Robinhood, look at this, folks. Robinhood news. Robinhood is said to draw on credit lines from banks
Fuck them
amid
motherfuckers.
tumult. Wow. Okay. So Robinhood Markets, the trading app that's popular with investors behind some of this month's wildest stock market swings, has drawn down some of its credit lines with banks, according to people with knowledge of the matter. The firm has tapped at least several $100 million. One of the people said lenders include JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs. So this might relate to what we heard that Webull CEO talk about with basically the brokers having some risk in carrying these stocks, and maybe that's why there was some volatility or some issues there. Okay, so let's see here. Wall Street Bets Group is back on Discord. Oh, really?
All right.
I don't see it.
Sounds good to me.
I guess I'd probably have to rejoin it. Yeah, you probably have to rejoin Wall Street Bets. But yeah, interesting. Okay, so Wall Street Bets is back. Does anybody have the link for Wall Street Bets Discord? That'd be awesome. We could share that in the chat here. Let's go back to candles here and listen to we'll listen to Mark Benioff. Oh, there's the 1339. Let's listen to Mark Benioff for one more minute here. Let's see here.
Would that help?
Well, there's no question that we have to look at laws like Section 230 and others and figure out how they're doing that. Now, you know that I also own Time Magazine, and, we're liable for what is said in our magazine.
I didn't know he owned Time Magazine. That's cool. Okay, so it looks like the bar chart problem, the candle problem is gone. We are back to normal trading activity here. So something funky was happening there. It's on their Reddit page. I'll have to get that. They're mailing your second stimulus check on Feb 2? Man, that sucks. What's up with that delay? That's bullcrap. That's late. Come on, that check is like 8 weeks stale. Maybe not that much, but anyway. Fizz going down.
Yeah.
Fizz
That makes me
is
sad.
dropping in the after hours. Tesla at 833. We got Shopify moving a little bit on the. It's hard to tell with these bars, but it's up 1.4% on that tweet from Elon Musk about SpaceX having used Shopify. I think that's pretty cool. We've got GME sitting at 37% now. AMC 23%. BlackBerry up 7%. We'll go ahead and go back to the Bloomberg terminal. Let's tune in here briefly.
Amazing how that story's just continued as well this week. Of course, focused on investing rather than politics last year. I know we're very tight on time, but outstanding interview also on CNBC.com. So, become Interactive Brokers Chairman Thomas Peterffy joined us last hour. We will pick up on some of those key comments.
So nothing to see here. Basically,
Mhm.
All right, let's keep moving on here. Let's see here. Let's try Bloomberg. Oh, they're on Robinhood here too. This is like a lot of coverage.
What do we know about their existing financial condition? They have raised money in equity from their VCs, but they have revolving credit lines. And what they've done here is draw on their credit lines. We don't know all the reasons why, but we do know that they have significant financing needs in moments like this.
And unlike the likes of an Interactive Brokers or E-Trade, or there was when we interviewed Interactive Brokers chairman, he was sort of talking about the role of the clearinghouses, and he said many things. But one of the things he felt that was perhaps some brokerages, not his, were going to be left carrying some sort of baby here. Is that what we insinuate by the hundreds of millions being drawn down by Robinhood?
And, it's really, really hard to insinuate right now, too, because counterparty risk and making sure that everyone is stepping up for their clients in times like these, these are things that are of utmost concern to all the brokerages, let alone Robinhood.
Yeah. But here's the deal. We heard in the earlier statement that Robinhood made when they basically said that starting.
Somebody here in the chat is saying that the candles are not noise; they are option executions by the market makers. Nice.
They weren't being forced to do that
right, that
by the
makes
market
sense.
makers themselves, that this was a decision that they made on their own. We heard a similar comment earlier from Interactive Brokers that this was basically something they did on their own. Have we heard from the market makers? Have we heard from the counterparties here as to what they have had to say about this?
Yeah, actually,
what's
very
going on?
importantly, we did hear from Citadel and Citadel Securities, Citadel, the hedge fund,
Mhm.
which said that they did not have much to do with this, right? That the hedge fund is not involved in or responsible for any retail broker's decision to stop trading in any way. Citadel Securities, which is one of the biggest market maker in U.S. equity markets, and also works closely with Robinhood, as we know from many filings. Citadel Securities has not instructed or otherwise caused any brokerage firm, and they work with all the other brokerages as well, to suspend or limit trading. So we did hear from the market makers. They also didn't hear from the regulators to do this. These were unilateral decisions made by the retail brokerages, right? It's not that the SEC.
Well, unless Apex was involved, right? Apex is the only hope that Robinhood has to save some face here.
We've had this ferocious.
Because remember, Apex is what shut down Webull and M1 Finance.
And when you have such a big rally, sometimes you get hiccups eventually. On your bingo card, did you have the sort of volatility coming because the stock went up too much?
You know what's funny about this? Yes, because for days here, the CEOs of many investment banks, they were not looking back just to 2000 and 1999. They were looking back to the 60s.
We did see some, we were researching this earlier, and it looked like Robinhood potentially uses both Citadel and Apex. So that's why Apex comes up. And there's a question here in the comment about Dogecoin. So far, the investment that we YOLO'd on this particular app here, Robinhood, we are only down $1,600. Okay. Oh, it looks like the Reddit CEO is coming up.
Oh.
Wait, that's in 15 minutes. You see that here? Bloomberg Technology, Alexis Ohanian, Reddit co-founder. Oh, that should be good. That should be good. I want to see that. And then 20 minutes after that, we got ARK Invest up, one of the analysts. I feel like I'm on a cruise ship, and we're looking at like the pamphlet of like, oh, that event is in 15 minutes, and then that is 30 minutes after that. Okay, what else do we got? So C3AI TV commercial up on CNBC. What's she saying here? Wrong one. That's this one.
We'll see.
Rob Thickens, Shonali Basak, we thank you so much. We could talk about this forever, and we'll probably will again tomorrow. That does it from What You Miss.
Bloomberg Technology is up next in the U.S.
I'm appearing on that
One
show.
second,
Coming up next. Daybreak Australia. That's up next as well. If you're in
Yeah, we're gonna watch that because I think that'll be real exciting to see. Okay, CLVR, most undervalued pot stock. Man, yeah, there are a lot of pot stocks that are potentially undervalued. Mostly because I feel like we're not getting a lot of attention on that from the Biden administration yet. Could happen in the future. Let's go pull GME All News here from Bloomberg's terminal. Launchpad. Here we go. Okay, so here we go. What's this? Who's DTCC? DTCC, Reddit stocks generated substantial risk for brokers. Depository Trust and Clearing Corp said that. Ah, okay. So a lot of risk for brokers. Wall Street's clearinghouse, DTCC, comments with statement. Well, where's the statement? Okay. Let's see if we can find this. If anybody can find a link to that statement, that'd be awesome, because I want to see that. DTCC statement. Yeah, clearinghouse, exactly. So they just put this out. It's too soon to actually find this on. It's not going to be crawled on Google yet, so we're not going to see it there. We might be able to find it on Twitter. DTCC. Did they tweet it? Let's see if they tweeted it. No, 3 hours ago. That would be interesting, because this is basically trying to defend Robinhood. It's what it sounds like. No, I don't know where the statement is. So Bloomberg is just reporting this. So this is just now breaking. So daily Bitcoin. Congress announces hearings on stock market. We know that. We're going to wait here for Reddit, I think, is coming up shortly. So that'll be interesting. Citigroup joins firms curbing GameStop. Really?
Oh, wow.
Citigroup. Citigroup became one of the largest firms to tell its financial advisors that they no longer recommend shares of GameStop and AMC to clients. Citi says that its advisors wouldn't be soliciting purchases on two stocks, though they aren't barring from recommending the stock to be sold. Okay, interesting. Okay, what else? Let's go to Stix. Robinhood ban. Yeah, the Robinhood ban was a problem. Margin requirements increased with volatility. Dow rose 300 points. Option frenzy cooled. What do we got over here? We actually, speaking of cooling, we have a little bit of a cooling on the GameStop stock here. After hours, AMC got burned. What happened? AMC just lost like 15%, didn't it? Oh, no. I'm sorry. I thought it said 10%. It's up 21%. I've been looking at the screen for too long. My bad. No. It's 20%. Okay, that's about where it's been. I mean, it shaved off a little bit here, like 3 or 4%, but that's not much relative to what we've been talking about. So a little bit of a sell order came in here. Okay, so what else do we have here? Neo 2.5%. Let's go to all stocks here. There we go. Cost. Whoa. Cost this is the second after hours jump we've had at Cost now. Look at that move, folks. We had one jump and another. Wow. Here goes Cost on a run again. Naked runs again at 21% up. AMC pushing down. Oh yeah, AMC is, I don't know what's happening here, but we've got a little bit of a sell-off happening at AMC. Then we've got BlackBerry, but Macy's up 3.5%, but they did sell off 12% in the day. We've got the PSAC SPAC is at $16, so I'm up about 10 cents on that per share. So probably a couple $100. What else here? DoorDash up a little bit. American Airlines, Liata. This is all flat, basically. That's boring. Wynn Resorts down. Did Wynn report? Or why would Wynn fall all of a sudden like this? Look at that drop. I mean, there's like no activity going on in after hours on that stock. But let's see. How far away are we on this Bloomberg thing? Oh, 9 minutes. In 9 minutes, Reddit is on. The Reddit co-founder comes on. But let's see what's going on with Wynn. Who knows? Wynn, I feel like I'm on a cruise ship. Yeah, buy a drink at the cruise ship bar. Hey, yeah. Got to get the unlimited drinks wristband. Wynn Resorts. Let's see what happened with Wynn Resorts. What's going on over here? Wynn Resorts. Is it reporting today? Earnings release date. Okay. All restricted stocks. A lot of comps here. Feb 6. No, nothing for today. Today's January 28th. I know today very well because it's my birthday. Robinhood employee info. What's that? Check your Twitter. Robinhood employee info. That sounds scary. Okay, I'll go check my Twitter. Here, we'll put up CNBC while I go check my Twitter.
Rapper Ja Rule to Barstool's Dave Portnoy chiming in with criticism. And we had lawmakers from both sides of the aisle piling on. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez called Robinhood's move this morning, quote, unacceptable. Senator Ted Cruz then, of course, also piled on. He's on the other political side of the spectrum, but said, quote, let the people trade, alongside a statement announcing some of those restrictions. Senator Cruz also retweeted and reposted Ocasio-Cortez's tweet on his own page saying, quote, fully agree. So the headlines keep coming on this story, but a lot of changes today here for Robinhood. Melissa, back to you.
Who would have thought that GameStop would be the uniting factors across the political spectrum? Kate, thank you. Kate Rooney. So we asked a question.
So I don't know who's got the Twitter thing. I don't know if you messaged me or what, but I looked and I couldn't see anything. But then again, I'm also inundated. So I usually don't check my messages. But look at this, though, folks. I think we got an update from Deep Effin' Value, folks. Let's get his update for the day. Obviously, he's going to be up substantially in after hours here. But, oh, look at that. Okay.
What we got?
Here we go. Look at that. So here's the dude who turned $50,000 into $33 million. Today, shaved $14 million off his portfolio value, and this guy is diamond handing this. He is not leaving.
He ain't leaving. We hold him.
$14 million.
We
today.
hold in this bitch.
Then now after hours, he's going to have a nice recovery, without a doubt. Definitely a nice recovery after hours. Let's look at after hours recovery right now. Holy crap, 60% on cost now. Cost continues to run. GameStop up again, now trending up again. We're at 36%. We are consistently moving up here. 265. We're out of the 250s now. Express coming up. Look at that. Express coming out of nowhere, it feels like. Coming up 17% on us. BlackBerry, Bed Bath & Beyond trying to sneak up on us. We've got the Property Solutions SPAC at 1605 now. Beyond Meat, that just came out of nowhere. Beyond Meat now jumping 11% after hours. Whoa! Beyond Meat hitting $200. Woo!
Yeah.
Money at Beyond Meat. Hopefully you bought when I said buy at 120. I still believe under 120 is a buy, but beyond that it starts getting a little ridiculous. Let's go jump on in here.
Responsibility to their investors. In the case of Robinhood, they have lots and lots of investors who invest in this company in the private market. They obviously don't want to see their clients get hurt. I mean, it's not a great business if you're in the business of asset gathering, which is essentially.
By the way, we have the Reddit co-founder coming up for an interview in 4 minutes on Bloomberg here. We're going to watch.
Ultimately, you lose clients that way. They have a massive PR problem right now because, if we know that, let's say they signed up 5 million new accounts or something like that in 2020, and we know that a lot of them are going to be very annoyed with what happened right here, they're not likely to stick around on this platform. So there's a lot of things going on right now. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, this has become a very popular, free online trading app on your iPhone. That's that simple. We had the same conversation 3 years ago about Coinbase. It was nothing different. And I'm not telling you there's not some geniuses on Reddit, Wall Street Bets, and trading on Robinhood and making a lot of smart decisions about investing. But this is not about planning for your future. This is not about some sort of overthrow of the Wall Street system or anything like that. This is just greed. That's all it is. And so I'm not demeaning anybody who's made money doing it this way, but let's call it what it is.
All right. Well, the platforms, as you mentioned, Dan, are facing a huge PR issue.
Okay, this is from Reddit, and thank you for whoever sent me this. Diamond Bladder. Yeah, the coffee's getting ready to hit me. Robinhood insider information. I work for Robinhood. Don't kill me. Low-level technical shit. Comp science major, not finance side. Guess what we overheard today? Vladimir. Yes, Vladimir. Founder Vladimir and the C-suite received calls from Sequoia Capital and the White House. What? That pressured into closing trading on GME. I guarantee you the same took place at E-Trade and others who closed trading. File reports on the SEC page. If I wasn't scared to be out of work in a pandemic, I'd quit. I'm disgusted. So we don't know this, okay? We don't know if this is legit. We don't know if this person actually works at Robinhood, but Sequoia Capital. Let's try to link this up. Sequoia Robinhood. Let's see what the link is, or what the combination here is. Look at this. Robinhood raises $280 million in Series F funding, led by Sequoia Capital. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, we all need to rise up. This is as bad as it gets when we talk about how the rich get one set of rules and the rest of us get screwed over and over and over again, left to bail them out, and we pick up the tab for trillion-dollar tax breaks. We need to pile pressure on every government and financial institution involved in the travesty of justice. I'm taking a massive career risk even posting here, but F these. Okay. Odin. Odin. Odin might be Odin soon. Oh, man. Well, of course, if that is, we do not know if that is accurate. If it is, thank you for sharing that. Let's see here. Okay, so we're about to see Reddit co-founder come up here.
All right, let's see what the Reddit co-founder has to say.
And 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2-minute warning. Let's see what they're saying.
And of course, no one should be manipulating the market, but saving people from themselves and bringing in more regulation against people who actually feel like the system is rigged against them is part of the foment here. And we all know in some ways how this is transcendent, not just to what's going on Wall Street, but this has been an issue with populism. This has been an issue. I mean, who is the arbiter of truth? Remember that issue from social media? Who's the arbiter of what you should and should not, what risk you should not take with your money on the internet?
So
and I think that's why this is such a powerful issue, and why people are very.
FYI, you can now buy on Webull. You still can't buy GameStop, but you can buy AMC and Nokia. So AMC and Nokia are back up on Webull. That is a very important thing right now.
Yeah, and Dan, you were making that point on our call midday today that it's corporate America, it's these big tech companies, tech-focused companies that are making that decision as to which groups have their voice heard, and that voice may be through a tweet or through a Facebook post or through a trade, and which ones cannot.
Yeah, it feels like a very similar conversation that we were having much of 2020 about these large tech platforms, the power that they wield. Obviously, this is just another example that regulation is coming to these digital worlds right now. And it's one thing to say that this Wall Street Bets.
Okay, let's jump over because we're expecting Reddit co-founder here.
Discord, and more, fueling massive market moves in GameStop, BlackBerry, AMC, and more, leaving hedge funds scrambling as they lose billions. With us now to talk about whether we're seeing a fundamental shift in power, market power from institutions to individuals, is 776 founder and Reddit co-founder Alexis Ohanian. Alexis, I know that you have been watching this. You've been at the edge of your seat. As the co-founder of Reddit, what is your take on what has been happening before our very eyes?
Well, look, and let me say above all, right? I can't speak for Reddit. I'm no longer on the board of the company. I'm, as someone who, yes, co-founded it, I've definitely been observing something that it reminds me of things we've seen over the last 15 years, where it's a similar story of a sort of a small moment that gets people's attention. This Reddit user goes by Roaring Kitty. Many months ago, being excited about the GameStop stock, doing a deep dive on YouTube, justifying why he's excited to buy it. And it's snowballing and snowballing and snowballing. And it's something now that has become very clearly a deeply personal phenomenon. And I would equate it to folks voting with their dollars in order to get back at or make a statement towards big finance. And what we've seen today is pretty shocking. Robinhood shutting down the ability to buy stocks. This feels like the very thing all of these people are railing against.
So, do you think we're entering a new phase of internet activism? Like, could this start the next Occupy Wall Street?
I think very much. I mean, just even seeing the sentiment, the comments, the very personal stories of people who have been crushed by 08 or who were crushed by 08 and felt like no one was looking out for them. I think this is very much the drum circle, so to speak, of Zuccotti Park having gotten now much bigger thanks to the connected internet and then much more effective, frankly, because every one of us now has access to buy and sell stocks. We have access to the same data everyone else does. We have access to the same computational processing power that these funds do. And people saw an opportunity where somehow how hedge funds were able to extend shorts on more than 100% of the actual shares available for a company, which seems deeply problematic. And they saw this and they used their dollar votes to buy shares in a company, and it's become something much bigger. And I do think there's no genie going back in the bottle. And if anything, the arguments for decentralization are a lot stronger. Because this feels very disenfranchising for a lot of Americans right now to know that they can't buy shares, and it just reiterates, it reinforces this sentiment that the cards are stacked against the average American when it comes to big finance. And I'll say one other thing too. It's telling when you see.
Go ahead.
It's telling when you see AOC on the same in agreement with like Tucker Carlson, right? You have both sides of the political spectrum agreeing on something. That when that happens, it's rare, and it makes me lean in and want to learn more.
Yep.
You took the words right out of my mouth. AOC tweeting today, "This is unacceptable. We now need to know more about Robinhood's decisions to block retail investors from purchasing stock while hedge funds are freely able to trade the stock as they see fit." As a member of the Financial Services Committee, I'd support a hearing.
You ain't the only
one.
Do
you think cutting off Robinhood making this decision to cut off these trades, knowing that some people were probably investing some money that they don't have, was that the right call?
I mean, it certainly doesn't look like it. And let's be clear, they were blocking the ability to buy, not the ability to sell. And yeah, this feels, and I think you're seeing very vocally from so many people on the internet, a very justified outrage. This feels like a very broken promise, especially from a company that promised to give power to the people, or I forget their tagline, but this seems to be the exact opposite of what Robinhood aspires to be.
That said, there have been folks out there pleading with, some of these individuals, you don't want to be the one left holding the bag. And a lot of people lost a lot of money today. And I'm curious, do you have a message for the people? Chris Sacca, longtime tech investor, said, "Don't trade what you can't afford to lose. There's hopelessness and depression ahead."
Yeah. I mean, Chris shared some really personal stories, and I remember reading that and retweeting it. And I think you've been hearing from a lot of folks, myself included, right? Don't invest what you can't afford to lose. And I think it's worth noting that this is something, I think, for a lot of people that was a statement as much as it was an investment. I can't speak for folks, but this is a shift. And I think for me, this is one more example of the strength of community. And I know it's something I've been talking about for a long time that continues to surprise me in ways that were totally unexpected, like this. But we're in a world where now the strength of community whether it's a bunch of K-pop fans or whether it's a community called Wall Street Bets, the strength of a community is very real. And I think you had folks who whether they were investing because of momentum, whether they were investing because of fundamentals, whether they're investing because it was a statement, it was all the above. I do really feel like this. The root of this is a financial system that has gone unchecked for a long time, and of folks who have pushed for less and less regulation and less oversight, and largely gotten it. And when they've gotten in trouble, the average American is the one who bails them out. And so I think what happens going forward, I'm happy to see AOC talking about investigation, because I think the American public wants an answer and certainly deserves one as to why for a whole day, maybe even still to this, I don't know as of this minute, but they haven't been able to actually buy and sell on the purportedly free market.
What about the risks that these forums can pose, though, in an age of misinformation and hype? How do we give people that power, but combat,
He's pretty good. He's got some pretty good insights. I appreciate him so far. This is a good interview.
I think this is the question for the decade, and we've seen it. We have had versions of this discussion around politics. We've had a lot of conversation around this. I think something Chamath brought up on CNBC that was really telling was, to the credit of these communities, they are publishing their work publicly.
Yep.
They're not doing this behind,
no closed
small cigar-filled rooms where actually typically this kind of stuff is done. And I do think we're in an era now where we have ubiquity of this technology. We have the financial technical infrastructure, the fintech infrastructure, whether it's decentralized or not. I think this brings about a wave of new companies that are actually working to harness the sort of collective intelligence of lots of people. The sort of what does the decentralized version of this fund sort of look like, of these investing strategies and tactics look like? But one thing's for sure, everyone
Express is taking off
one way or another isn't just going to forget. And there is, I think, a Rubicon that's been crossed.
Oh,
so now we need to figure out how this, how the
3
financial markets are going to react to a world, or sort of be
so I'm gonna
adapted to a world where retail has.
I'm gonna pause Kevin and switch to Robinhood. I'm trying to transition from them, but right now they have the prettiest graphics. They have the prettiest interface. I'll probably still use them just for illustrative purposes, but sweet Caroline. All right. Screen share. Fucking Dogecoin. It is going through the bloody roof, and I'm here for it. All right, so what you're looking at right now is Dogecoin. It's a cryptocurrency. Is aka known as the meme currency. And right now, it has, just in today's, with us in response to the stock market doing fuck shit, it has went up 121%. Sweet Christmas. I love this right here. This is, again, what the co-founder of Reddit was talking about. The community coming together to do what they need to do. And it is wonderful and beautiful, and I am here for it. All right. So, okay. Let's go back to Kevin and the Wall Street guy. But Reddit, not Reddit, Dogecoin is amazing right now. With this momentum, we might be able to hit 5 cents. Yes. All right, back to Dogecoin. Well, back to Kevin. 1 second, y'all. All right, let's see. Let's go back and see what Reddit guy has to say. Yep. Damn, Skippy. Mm-hmm. Mhm. Damn Skippy. All right, what you got, Robin Hood? Mhm. Oh, they're not. No, this sounds like a bunch of backtracking. Oh, we got something. All right, what we got? We're gonna spend a little bit more time with Kevin, and then we're gonna hop over to TYT News. Ooh. Nope. Oh, we have a letter from Congress? Hmm. 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 Oh. Oh God. Spicy. Spicy. Hmm. We want the letter. Mm-hmm. All right. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. That's curious. Nope. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh yeah. Get them cheeks. Get them cheeks. Okay. All right. So we're just gonna hop off of Kevin right now because we've been with him for a minute. So we're just gonna hop off Kevin and just see what else is going on. But that was a bombshell. Like Gosart isn't really one of ours. He's a hardcore Republican, and if he wanting to clap them cheeks, we'll take it. We will take them clapping them cheeks all day long. Mm-hmm. Not a damn bit. Damn Skippy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Mhm. You damn right. Yep. Hmm. Makes my damn blood boil. Yep. Mm-hmm. Nope. Damn Skippy. Hmm. All right, so I'm gonna pause her. We're gonna switch because something else just came across my desk that got my blood boiling. And I want to share it with you because it might make you mad too. Let's see what we got. Hmm. All right, so I don't know if you caught that because he glanced over that. He glanced over that real quick, like. All right, so give me 1 second. I think we got some audio issues. Give me 1 second. Okay, I gotta cut on my audio because it didn't do. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm just over here raging, and I'm raging so hard. It's just. All right, we're gonna run it back.
Joining us now in a first on CNBC interview, Interactive Brokers Chairman and Founder Thomas Peterffy. Thomas, thank you for joining us. It's great to have you on a day like today to help clarify what is going on. So explain to us, to our audience, why you have decided, like Robinhood, to restrict trading in shares of these companies like GameStop and AMC.
So simply put, we are worried about the integrity of the marketplace and the clearing system. This is a new scenario in which fundamental values do not matter. Stocks that are worth single-digit dollars go to several $100s. For example, Game today jumped up and down on hundreds of dollars at a time. We are concerned about the ability of the market and the clearing systems to withdraw the onslaught of orders, to continue to provide liquidity, and we are concerned about the financial viability of intermediaries and the clearing houses. Now, I hope that your audience can follow this. For every option trade, there's a buyer and a seller. There are as many long options as there are short options. So when the stock moves either way, some options make money on one side, and the other side they lose money. The broker stands between his customers and the clearing house. So when some option holders make money, the clearing house has to give us the money to give it to our customers, while other option holder sellers or buyers on their own side lose money. We have to collect money from them and give it to the clearing house. If our customers are unable to pay for their losses, we have to put up our own money. Now, luckily enough, we have $9 billion of equity, so we don't have a problem. And we also have a very well automated risk management system, so we haven't really gotten hurt. However, I cannot say the same thing with full confidence about other brokers. I really don't know where they stand. All
right, so I'm gonna pause it right here and just tell you what I was saying when it was just me in the audio. He basically said that because we are a broker and because we're the middleman, if somebody like, don't know, Melvin Capital does go under and they can't pay the difference, we got to pay the difference. And we don't want to do that. So that's why they stopped it, to save their own bacon. Let's get back to it.
Extremely concerned. As Game moved from $17 to $500, there are roughly 3 million contracts outstanding in the options market. The options market. If one of those options is worth, say, an average option I estimate worth about $10,000 now, so that is a loss of roughly $10 to $15 billion on the one side and $10 to $15 billion of gain on the other. I'm afraid that there may be brokers who may not be able to meet these margin calls. So that is the.
So just to be clear, you're worried about the middlemen. Are you doing this move to protect yourself or to protect your customers?
Partly to protect ourselves, but mostly to protect, of course, to protect our customers, but most of all to protect the marketplace, to protect the clearing house. So if there are $10 to $15 billion of losses in there, somebody has to pay them. Will they be able to pay it? It's the big question.
Thomas, do you understand people's anger, your customers' anger, given that essentially you changed the rules of the game right in the middle of the match, at the most important moment in the match, even if your terms and conditions allow you to do that? Do you understand their anger that you changed the terms of trade for them just as things were getting heated up?
I do, but when you say right in the middle of the game, then you're saying as the squeeze is going on, stronger and stronger. But that's illegal. That's manipulative. So it cannot be done.
So do you think?
Also, I think somewhat responsible for what our customers are doing.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching.
All right, so I'm gonna say this. Fuck that old boomer. He basically said, "Yeah, we changed the rules, but because y'all figured out the game, we can change the rules because what you're doing is legal, even though it's not." So fuck that crusty boomer in particular. And you're like $300,000 Persian carpets. Like, how you gonna laugh through a whole interview when you know you in the wrong? When you know you in the wrong. Don't make no damn sense. All right, let's see what else we got going on, because that just makes me angry. Let's see what else. How about we just hop on Wall Street Bets and see what we can get going. Because Wall Street Bets is livid right now. All right, yeah, this is where I got it from. All right, so yeah, don't make any sense. All right, yeah, fucker was laughing through the entire fucking interview. Don't make no sense. All right. All right, so that's where I got from this one. So that old crusted. Okay, let's just start at the top. All right, this is Wall Street Bets. If you didn't know, it's a Reddit. You can join it. You can keep going. All right. So last thing was 2 hours ago. Let's see. Nope, that was the wrong one. My bad. Let's see what the comments are. All right. It's look like GameStop is fun. $300 aftermarket. Again, I'm using Robinhood because it's the prettiest trader. It's the prettiest trader right now. Oh my God, Dogecoin is almost at 3 cents. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Give me 1 second. Let me hop over to game. Gimme. All right, yeah, GameStop is sitting at. All right, give me 1 second. I got to switch for you. All right, yeah, GameStop is at 300 in this aftermarkets. Let's go. We gonna make these motherfuckers bleed. Hey, I'm still here. It hurt. I'm still here though. Just so you know, I ain't all talk. I'm still here. I said, ow, 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 ow. But I'm still here with y'all. All right. But yeah, this is GameStop. Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. GameStop's at 308, 309. All right, push. Push y'all. 310. Let go. Let's go. 312. Can I get a 315? Can I get a 315? Nope, 310. All right. All right. I'm gonna keep this here. And if you just hear me randomly screaming, you know what's happened. But you know, my baby Dogecoin makes me so happy right now. It is beautiful. It is almost there. 170 something percent. Yes. Yes, Jeebus. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Before I get back, if you do want to get into if Dogecoin or any cryptocurrency, do not use Robinhood. Use Coinbase. Let me see. Can I link that in the description right now? Like Robinhood actually owns your cryptocurrency for all intent and purposes. So we still matter Robinhood. If you didn't know, we still matter Robinhood. So what we gonna do is, here we go. Invite friends. Copy link. Link is copied. And we're just gonna draw this link for y'all. All right. That is how y'all get your cryptocurrency. Let's change the pinned one. Cryptocurrency. Coinbase, join Tucker. Gotcha. All right. Back to viewers. Dogecoin. It's a thing. It's a thing. It makes me happy. Oh. All right. So we gonna sit here. Can we sit here? Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come to daddy. Yes. We did it. We did it. Woot, woot, woot. We did it. Woot, woot, woot. We did it. Woot, woot, woot. We did it. Oh, okay. Sorry, that was a thing. All right. Dogecoin is at 3 cents. 3 cents, y'all. Makes me happy. Hell, if we keep going like this, we might hit 5 cents by the night. By midnight of that. All right. Enough of me losing my shit. All right. Let's take it back to Wall Street Bets. Chrome. There we go. All right. All right, we're back on the discussion thread. All right. All right. Since if you didn't know, Webull is back up and running for GameStop, let's go. All right. Like it, like from the People's Bard, the SPY chart looks like Melvin's Lifeline chart. Like we got people coming in from Europe to help us buy. We holding. This is what we gonna do. We got this one person. Oh my God. They auto sold his GameStop. Ooh, they auto sold his GameStop shares. Oh no. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Yep. This is the letter that we read on Kevin's, the Tough Day XYZ. It's the Robinhood bullshit letter. Yep, we did get a BS letter. After hours, bye, baby. 10K, here we go. All right, so let's go over this. All right, so I'm glad this place brought it down for me for some actual DD written by a monkey with a keyboard and Adderall. Disclaimer, I am that monkey. Let me explain to you what happened, play by play. I will give you illiterates who hate reading a spoiler up front. We were within approximately 30 seconds of triggering a nuclear. We were within approximately 30 seconds of triggering a nuclear bomb that would have blown up the market. Do I have your attention? Here goes. Yesterday, a new call option strike prices were added all the way up to 570. Do I have to go over the gamma squeezes again? Really? We've been over this. When deep out of the money call options are starting being gobbled up and the price starts moving towards being in the money, the call writers have to hedge their risk of their sold calls exercise, typically by buying stock. This creates upward pressure in the market, and we've been seeing the movements all week. Yesterday, after the market, you saw that a coordinated effort to drive the price down and spook retail investors in a mass sell-off. It didn't work. Last night, Robinhood sent out a message to all users. You could no longer enter new options. You could exercise them if you had the collateral money in your account to do so. Very interesting in the first sign of pants shitting fear. Today, the market opened strong. It opened so strong that we're looking at a self-perpetuating gamma squeeze all the way up past 570. At approximately 9:58, the stock market has reached 468 in a parabolic move. 2 minutes earlier, at 9:56, Robinhood tweeted that they were not allowing users to buy GameStop stock, but were allowing them to sell. This trend instantaneously halted and started to collapse downwards, picking up a bit, especially after some retail was allowed back in. Now to clear on the facts, understand this. The market ran out of liquidity today, or was getting close enough that they killed it. What does that mean? It means that they ran out of shares and their capital, which is basically what the other guy was saying about if the hedge funds can't support the money, they have to. So it means, they ran out of shares and capital. They wouldn't let you buy new shares because they were burning through all the shares in the market. I saw an unsubstantiated post from a user who said a small sell limit executed at 2,600 for him. Do you get the severity of the situation? If that's true, it means that buying was getting to the point where it was about to put infinite pressure on the price of shares. It means virtually any ask was getting bid. Do you get how infinite pressure works? A gamma squeeze triggering the mother of all short squeezes, just like we predicted. The call writers needed shares to hedge. Retail was buying more. The short sellers needed over 100 of the float back. And these together, there were more shares needed than existed in the open market. That's what a liquidity crisis is. So because the hedge funds overshorted to up to 140%, and we called them on it, we may have crashed the market. It's okay. Listen to this remarkably, if infuriating interview with the chairman of Interactive Brokers, admits that they didn't have the capital to pay out the winners, us. So they took their ball and went home. Do you grasp how insane that is? He said that they needed to shut down buy orders to protect the market. Hello, he's not talking about the market of GameStop shares. He's talking about the entire market, the New York Stock Exchange, the NASDAQ, all that. Remember the movie Snowpiercer? You remember when the lower class people realized the soldiers who oppressed them have no bullets? Go to that 1 minute mark in the link. This kicks off a full-blown rebellion. They have no bullets, and this is the exact same as the market. No capital, no shares, infinite losses inbound. TLDR, for all of who want to sit to buy mouse, do I get my tendies now? The answer is they need your shares. Do you get that? Hold. Like the guy in the movie Scream, they're out of bullets and start a stampede. This is how we win. They need your shares so bad, they literally risk going to prison to get them. They tried robbing you, and I'm not exaggerating. They were within 30 seconds of being all wiped out today. Edit for all your people who like to see me flame my poo around. I made this post now. Poo. All right. Sounds good to me. That basically means we have clapified their cheeks so hard. We was going to run the hedge funds out of money and everybody else down the line. I count that as a win. I count that as a win, folks. All right. Let's see how long we've been up on this month. All right. So, I'm gonna post that to Facebook. That makes me happy. We almost clapped their cheeks that hard. Mm. All right, so like I'm glad that we are all a part of this because that made me so happy, so happy. Mm. All right, now that my Facebook posting is done, let's see what else is on this Reddit. Defund the hedge fund, my man. Literally, what they gonna do? Stay mad, capitalist simps. Our hands are dense, diamond hands. Screw the moon. Let's go to that guy's nose. So big that even bigger, grabbing a pool than the moon. Gee, I need that bird bad, daddy. All right. My shares are but a tiny drop in the ocean, but I love the idea that somewhere a bunch of suits and the capital that backs them are completely raging against this, and it's worth it. You damn Skippy. Game is already 40 over opening price today, boys. Get ready for fucking Alpha Centauri. Rage against the dying of the light. I love this. I love this thing. How does the dude not understand about GameStop's inherent value? Also, how is this fear mongering on national TV not manipulation? But a bunch of us idiots posting memes qualifies. You are right. Oh, the Robinhood CEO is going to give an interview on CNBC, just so everybody knows. It's funny to hear them talk about how much they're worried about the little guys. No, you're not. The news, billionaires, analysts, straight fear mongering to get you to sell. Hold that line. We can win this one. Yes. Whoo! I will personally empty my savings in Nook and AMC tomorrow. Let it all burn down. Let your money cause pain. Let your money build a new order. Buy and hold. Okay. All right. You're in the sub for a reason. All right, here's the deal. It's not even close to being over. Look at GameStop. We're already back at yesterday's levels. This shit is not only going to bounce back, but bust over 1,000, baby. Everybody's getting on board. If you sell, you're missing out on the biggest play this sub has ever seen. All right. With that said, we're going to make the rounds through and see what we got. All right. I'm going to leave you on the Reddit so y'all can look at it. And I'm going to hop on the YouTube and see what the other non-CNBC talking heads are doing. Like the ones on our level, the ones, who are actually little people throwing money into it. All right, let's see what we got going on with her. I said we're probably gonna go back to our old stand by Kevin, because this man never sleeps. All right. Oh, tonight is AOC's live stream at 8:25. So, all right, I'm still live. All right, so we're gonna go back to TYT currently.
Of news that was just
generally dreadful and horrifying and shocking. And I thought that if I could spend my time helping people to navigate this, serving as a bit of a life raft, pointing out which news is important and why, there are worse ways to spend your day. We're not an average news show, and we don't want our TikTok presence to be average either. So feel free to let us know what you'd like us to do on the platform. Maybe give us a follow at The Damage Report.
It seems like they're just running commercials. There doesn't seem to be anything going on. I give it another.
I'm back to gaslighting. Did you and I
Yeah,
talk about gaslighting?
yeah, they're just running their commercials right now, just for watch time. All right, so let's go back to subscriptions and see what's actually running. All right. All right. All right. All right, that seems to be all the news currently until 8:25 when AOC pops off. All right, we're going to do another recap using Webull. No, we're going to do another recap using Robinhood's because it's pretty. And I'll see y'all in about an hour. All right, from the top. Holy Jeebus, Dogecoin. My baby Dogecoin. Daddy loves you. Daddy loves you so much. Daddy loves you so very much. All right, so Dogecoin is doing Dogecoin things. You know what? We gonna just so you know, just to show you that I am in it for the people. We gonna put some money in. Oh, not that much. I ain't got that much. And that is gonna put that is gonna ride this parabolic. Okay. I am going to put $80 into Dogecoin. Submit buy. Done. All right. That is my current position in Dogecoin. And it's going up. All right. All right, let's see. I actually have a lot more Dogecoin than that. All right, so while I figure this out, I'm Peach Diaro. Wash your hands, wear a mask. Peace out, and I love you.